What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I'm going to talk about some boxing. Of course, we got Kell Brook versus Errol Spence. I've already called this fight. I already stated this, so this is nothing new. I did this last week, days ago, before it was quote-unquote official. I already knew the fight was going to happen. The point that I'm trying to make is the fight's going down, and you got to take your hat off once again to Kell Brook because he wanted to fight. He's hungry for the fight, and the right time is to fight Errol Spence Jr. now. You have to fight Spence. Someone has to fight him, you know what I mean? And you got to commend Kell Brook because he really didn't have to do it. He could have dropped that belt, moved to 154, fought one of the Charlos. He would have fought Jermell Charlo, or had a fight with Landy Lara or some other guy like that, and those would have been good fights. He didn't have to take on a tough guy, like that, However, would it be the right thing to do? In his case, if it was really him having trouble making weight, what's the difference on this fight? Because it's at the same weight that you claim that you're having problems making. That's my only concern with it. So if Spence happens to beat Brook, okay, that would probably be one of the things that would be mentioned and brought up. Like, oh, well, I had problems, I had problems making weight. So the question is, why did you take such a fight or such a risk? Don't get me wrong. These are the type fights that you want to happen. That's good for boxing. Khan and Brook, it's a decent fight to watch, but Khan's not really an attraction to me. He's really hype. He's a hype job with no chin. He's quick. He's fast. He has heart, but he has no chin. The right guy punches him, you might kill him. You know what I'm saying? So it's really not a question of Khan because, everyone knows he has that kink of his armor. He can't take a punch. So really, fighting Khan would just be a matter of who can punch him, and then that fight will be over. But someone like Brook has proved that he has a chin. He took punches from one of the heaviest hitting guys in the middleweight division, the middleweight king, Gennady Golovkin, and wasn't even dropped. So that should tell you something. His corner had to stop the fight, and he was still fighting. He was still game. He was a little wobbly. He was, because he was taking a lot of hard shots, again, from the hardest punching guy moving 2 weight classes up. What did Khan do? Folded. Dropped. Sleep. Took a nap. That's what he did. So, you can't really compare them. Now he's taking on Errol Spence Jr., a fighter that no one wants to fight. Who the hell wants to fight Errol Spence Jr.? So you have to commend him. So if you compare these two as of right now, Khan's losing. Khan's losing credibility, and you just got to state the facts. He's losing credibility in his own homeland. Because who has he fought? Who is he scheduled to fight? Unless he can land a fight with Manny Pacquiao or something like that. But there's no guarantee he'll win that. Manny lands one of those lefts, he's out of there too. Because Manny can still crack. The power is the last thing to go with any fighter. Regardless, he's probably not as fast as he used to be. In fact, I know Manny Pacquiao's not as fast as he used to be. However, if he can land a fight with Manny, that would be great. That would be the only thing, the only route that he could take to save face. Because he could have had that Brook fight. He wanted to pass on it like he's passed all his career. But pretty soon, you keep ducking a fighter that wants to fight you. All that fighter has to do is come up and start beating other guys that are better than you. And he had his first attempt, of course, with Gennady Golovkin. Now it's Errol Spence because he's the monster in the welterweight division that he's the elephant in the room that everyone wants to avoid. So if Kell Brook can beat Errol Spence, think of that. He won't even need Khan. Khan who? Amir Khan? You mean someone that's Amir Khan? Oh, you mean the boxer that doesn't have any chin? Oh, Amir Khan. Oh, King Khan. Oh, okay. King Glassjaw. You know what I'm saying? That's what you would deal with. That would be the discussion, because people have a short-term memory when it comes, very, very short-term when it comes to boxing. It's what have you done lately? Last thing we remember is you picking you off the canvas. And Virgil Hunter kissing you on the forehead like you were a newborn baby. That's the last thing we remember from Khan. So, Khan better step up his game because it looks like Brook's winning. Win, lose, or draw, he's still fighting the fights. And depend on how the outcome of this fight happens, that's what we'll see. And if Kell Brook again wins, That would be what Kell Brook needs, and that's what, then you'll see the plan of Kell Brook. And we also know he's no pussy, he's no punk. So he also has heart. So big up to the UK, and I'm just leaving that with you guys. Tell me what you think about this, the comparison of these two British fighters, because I think Kell Brook's winning. But until then, you guys been counterpunched. Please subscribe. Peace.